Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my May beauty favorites. If you are new to my channel, welcome. In today's video, we will be discussing it's all makeup today. All of the makeup products I have been loving for the past month of April. So if you want to know all of my top recommendations, then you're just going to have to keep watching. If you are new, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel. It is free 99. It really helps me out a lot. So if you like my content, then please click that subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on post notifications because YouTube can get a bit tricky. So you want to make sure you know exactly when I upload. Okay, no more talking. Let's just talk about my favorite products. Okay, I'm going to start with this is limited edition, but apparently they are making it permanent. They launched it last year. It went crazy, sold out. Everyone loved it. And then they brought it back this year. Now they are bringing it back into the permanent line in a different packaging, but this is the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze Tan-tastic Coconut Perfect Tan limited edition. So basically, it is a ginormous bronzer. It has the biggest smear. It is so gorgeous. It smells like coconut. It has beautiful white with rose gold detailing in it. The packaging just wins. It is stunning. Even though it's big, it's quite thin, so it's still easy to travel with. The hype was real for this bronzer. I was like, I don't know, I had to get it. I put my email notification on. I bought it right when it came out. And at first, I didn't really love it that much. I kind of was like, oh, like what was the hype about? But now I really do. I'm wearing it today. It is a pure matte bronzer, so if that's not your jam, then you might not like this. Also, this is a very light bronzer. I feel like if you have darker skin than me, even if you're like a medium skin tone, this may not show up on you, so you definitely need to swatch it. But if you're fair or light, this will look beautiful because it's not too red, it's not too cool toned. It's just a beautiful, like, the perfect shade to bronze up the skin in a really, really natural way. It doesn't look patchy or anything. It really just blends out effortlessly. And if you're very fair, this is a natural bronzer for you. Again, I feel like this is not gonna, I don't know, work for a lot of skin tones, but I can only say what I like, and this one has been a favorite of mine so far. The new Becca Hydra Mist powder. I've talked about this a couple times. I think this is Becca's new powder, and it's called the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This powder is so funny. I have to warn my clients, I'm like, I'm putting on this powder on you, and it's gonna feel wet. It's gonna feel like my makeup brush is wet. It's the funniest sensation. I'm wearing it today all over my face. I use it pretty much every day. It actually, sorry, this piece of hair is bothering me. I need a haircut. It's just like too long in the front. Anyways, it is like a very, very hydrating powder. It actually feels wet when you apply it, which I like right now because my skin has been extra dry. So if you're looking for a powder that will not make your skin look dry, will really just set everything down without looking powdery. It also fills in your pores really well. I've actually stopped using my pore filling primer because I just use this, and this actually works for me in terms of the overall look. So yeah, anyone, even if you have oily skin, can use this because it does set everything in place, locks it in place, and it just looks undetectable on the skin, so I love this. Next, I want to mention a foundation. This is the Influencer by Sunday Riley. This is the Clean Longwear Foundation. I have a full review and demo of this on my channel. I will link it down below. I'm in the shade 120. I probably will start needing a darker shade in the summer because this one is very fair, but I really like this. A little goes a long way. It is very, very full coverage. I've been dealing with a lot of hormonal breakouts, so I have been wearing more full coverage. This lasts throughout the entire day. If you have extremely dry skin, stay away from this. This is probably perfect for normal combination oily, but since I'm like dry, normal, kind of, I'm more just normal, bit dry. What I do with this is I apply a really hydrating primer or an oil before I put this on, and it just goes over so smoothly. You can use your fingers and it just will last all day. You will look flawless. You probably don't need to powder with this foundation because it does dry down to like a satin matte finish. So if that is something you are looking for, then this is a good one, but there is no SPF, so maybe not a good day-to-day unless you have a SPF moisturizer that you're putting on. But if you want full coverage, long-lasting, matte finish, then this is the one for you. A highlighter I have been loving, like just obsessed over. This is the Hourglass Vanish Stick in Champagne Flash. It is a cream highlighting stick. It's got a nice triangle. I love this. I wear this on its own, like on my no makeup days. I just pretty much drench my face in this because it just looks so natural. It's not your typical cream highlight because I just take my finger and apply it. I have a different highlighter on today, but I just take my finger and apply it, and it just melts into the skin and instantly has a powder-like finish. So it doesn't look greasy, or like it doesn't get all like crepey or ball up. It just like has a perfect finish. It dries down, it won't budge, it won't melt off your skin, and it just looks so gorgeous, especially in like natural daylight. It doesn't look overdone. It looks so gorgeous in person. Underneath powder highlight, it looks great. On its own, it looks great. So highly recommend this if you're looking for a cream highlighter. Could probably just like put this on my whole body if I feel like it. A brow gel. Have I talked about this yet? Maybe in my last like spring tutorial. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. It is a translucent, dropped it. Translucent brow gel. I have it through my brows today. I absolutely love it because the spoolie, instead of just being like a bristled spoolie, is like tiny, tiny plastic bristles. You probably won't really even be able to see the bristles, but they're little plastic bristles, and so they just like comb through all your hairs, and they really just make them like fluffy and like three-dimensional because it really just lifts up every individual hair. It locks them in place. They don't feel crunchy or anything. So if you need a brow gel, this is my new fave. For reals. For reals. Oh, I need to talk about this blush. I love this blush. I'm wearing it today. This is the Marc Jacobs Air Blush in the shade Flesh and Fantasy. I'm wearing it today. If you are not a blush person, you need this blush. It is just a perfect terracotta color. It has a shimmer in it and it has a matte in it, and you just swirl it all together. It just gives you a natural flush without looking overdone. It looks like a natural summer flush color. So this is just gorgeous in the summer because it has that terracotta peach shade. So it just looks like you are sun-kissed. I don't really like blushes. I like my blushes to be very natural, almost in a bronzy tone. I just love this. The formula of this, it just melts into the face. It is so easy to use. It's almost foolproof, and I've been using it every single day. Did I talk about this in my last favorites? I really hope I didn't. Or if I did, then you just know. This is the Monsieur Big Waterproof Mascara by Lancome. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you guys know I need a waterproof mascara. My eyelashes hang down like Snuffleupagus, and so I need something to hold the curl up. And so I have to use waterproof, and this does it. When I first started using this, I didn't like it. It does need to dry out a little bit. It's a very wet formula when you first buy it, but now I'm like addicted. You just like wiggle it in your lashes and then swipe it up, and you get the most intense volume. It is the most waterproof I've ever had, so like I could probably go swimming with this and it wouldn't come off. It's good for the gym. It's good for just walking around in the hot sun. Your lashes will look bomb if you try this. A new discovery to me. I don't know how new these are, but I've never seen them in store until a couple weeks ago. I got them at Rexall, and these are the Ardell Faux Mink Lashes. These are the style 812, and they're just so fluffy. I understand mink lashes. I don't personally want to use mink, so I prefer faux mink. Also, those ones are very expensive, so I'm happy Ardell came out with these because they look more luxurious. They look more high-end than like drugstore lashes, but they're still affordable. I think these were like under $10. They have that kind of like dual effect that are just so wispy and fluffy that those high-end lashes will give you, but at a fraction of the cost. I use these with neon blue eyeliner, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh dang, there's neon blue eyeliner on them. So I'll probably have to try to take that off or buy a new pair, but they will last you a couple applications, maybe I would say 3, depending on how well you take care of them. But I don't use lashes that often, but these are like va-va-voom volume. They look fluffy, they look natural. I love them. I've never seen Ardell Faux Mink, but they look like so expensive. It's expensive to be made. What do we have? What do we have? Lipsticks! I've been wearing this one a lot. You probably saw it in my last tutorial. This is the Lancome Matte Shaker in Energy Peach. It is gorgeous. It is just like an everyday pop of color. It still looks neutral, but it's just a kind of like a dusty peach, like a muted nude peach. I absolutely love it. If you haven't seen the matte shakers, they have a funny little applicator. You put them on, wait till they dry, and then they give you a really comfortable matte feeling. They're long lasting. They're not extremely long lasting, but they're really comfortable, and you can just throw this in your purse. And I just love this color for like an everyday pop. It's nothing intense like this, but it just kind of gives you a little something else than a nude lipstick. It's very like just bright and happy and fresh, if a lipstick can be described as happy. And the next one I have been loving is the YSL Volupte Liquid Color Bomb in number 6. This is like a hybrid between a lipstick and a gloss bomb. So this is kind of like a hydrating, sheer, but still pigmented pop of color. Does that make sense? So this is a beautiful orange shade. It just glides on your lips like a gloss, but it has more pigment than a gloss, but it feels like a lip balm because it's so hydrating. It just makes your lips look juicy and plump and gives you enough of a color, but it's not like an in-your-face, like intense matte color. So it's just perfect for like a night out. I love this bright orange color. These are a great, great, great formula. They just feel so comfortable and hydrating on the lips, so I definitely think you guys should try this one. And that is everything. I really hope you guys like my favorites this month. As always, leave down in the comments some of your favorites because I would love to try some new products. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!